I'm Blaine, and my wreck was 20 years ago this July 31st, '05, and how it's changed my life was pretty dramatic. I wanted to be an Army Ranger since the day I understood what one was. So I was on the right track. I was getting ready to go to Ranger School. At the time I was enlisted in the U.S. Army. I was getting ready to go to my job training and then Ranger School. I was driving way too fast. And in the rain, it was a dumb decision. And it was a decision I made many times before that didn't have this result. And so I thought I was gonna do it, and the Lord had to get my attention. And it was a pretty dramatic change. I was discharged from the Army, and the scholarship offers to play soccer all went away. I was in the hospital for 40 days and 40 nights after the wreck. They sent me down to the Shepherd Center. I think I was there 4 or 5 months. And I was full care for a couple months after the wreck. Pretty out of it. The head injury was very comprehensive. It covered the whole brain, damaged the brain stem, the frontal lobe. So it was a long process to get better. But I was unable to speak for 14 years. But I must confess that initially I was pretty depressed and upset. The thing when you have a drastic change, it's instantaneous like that. And we're all human, and we have a way of thinking that may not always be correct. And we often associate our circumstances with God's care for us. And there's not a correlation there. I'd say the thing that brings me the most joy now is seeing the Lord in the middle of the things I don't think He's involved with. Because we see something bad happen, we say, where in the world could the Lord be in this? But when He opens our eyes to see Him, there's no joy like that. And so my outrageous joy is because Jesus said, I have overcome the world that's giving you trouble. And when He said, we're more than conquerors through Christ. So there's outrageous joy in the middle of suffering because the end result is heaven, and nothing that I experience here can take that away from me. One of the reasons I felt led to teach is since the wreck happened, I'd like to say the Lord doesn't trust just anyone with a story. We all have one, but He gives stories that people are going to tell them. So He gave me a story so that I would tell it.